Welcome back to my channel, Hobby Hill again, and today I want to share with you my minifigure book. I've been working on this since Series 1 of the minifigure um, series. I don't have all the pamphlets, but I'm getting really close. So, without any other ado, let's get into it. So, first of all, I started just drawing in it because I like to create all sorts of things and I like to doodle. So this started as a doodle page, and we got a sticker page and a bunch of blank pages. Well, a bunch of blank pages actually. Got bugs, and here's our first non-series or non-numbered series, Looney Tunes, and it came with 12 characters, which isn't too bad. Then upon turning the page, we have the Marvel Series 1 and Marvel Series 2. So Marvel Series 1, again, you had 12 figures. Wolverine and Storm, Beast on the bottom here were some of my favorites. And in the other Marvel Studios, you've had a zombie Captain America, and we had the Scarlet Witch, and we had female Loki with the alligator, and a Thor frog with Loki from the TVA. This here was the second Disney series in the CMF line. They had, the black and white Mickey Mouse. I ended up getting the ducks, Huey, Louie, Dewey, and their Uncle Scrooge. Those were the only ones I specifically collected from this series. You even have that lady there. Yeah, it's a pretty nice series. You got Hercules. They got Jack Skellington. And if I turn here, I think I see another Disney series. Oh, look at that. The Muppets. Yeah, that was an okay series too. I mean, Kermit, Piggy, Animal, Gonzo. Now, a couple of them I don't know the names. You got Fozzie the Bear. You got Swedish Chef. You got the hecklers down in the corner. Can't remember that guy's name, but I really like the fact that he came with that headpiece, which I didn't get him. You got Beaker and the Professor. Yeah, Gonzo's usually the fan favorite. And non-numbered series, this Ninjago. Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of good Ninjago that time. We got a couple of Garmadons there. You got Garmadon in his pajamas in the far bottom corner. You know, lots of little treats in this one that give you all sorts of variations you can work with. Here we got the Simpsons. Yeah, there's 2 pages of Simpsons, and they are different. At one point, I did have all of these figures and the Simpson house, and I sold it for a good amount of money because, while I was typically the only reason I got into it was for the resale value. I mean, who doesn't love the Simpsons? Then, of course, there's been a few Batman series. This was a pretty big one, that's right, 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 figures in a Batman series. Yeah, Batclaw, he was my favorite. What do we got? Oh, Lego Movie Series. There you go. Lego Movie Series 1 and Lego Movie Series 2. I'm not sure which one's which, but I'm pretty sure I had the majority of these figures. I know I have this whole set because you got the Unikitty, and I remember getting Wizard of Oz. And I think this was the first one because you got Business and the nacho guy. That's one of my favorite sets, actually. Series. Sorry. Here we go. Into the nitty gritty. Number 1. Yes, sir. We are starting the plethora of numbers through my library. And yes, again, this was a book I made myself from, I believe, a stationery from Walmart or the dollar store. And what I've done is I've just gone and taped and glued every page from every CMF series I've ever gotten. I am missing a few. We will get to that in a short bit. Series 1, very nice. Yes, I had the Pom Pom Girl. This was a checklist I literally was checking off on and circling the ones I was searching for. Oh, yeah. I mean, they came back with a Forest Man. We had some Wild West. There's even a Mexican wrestler. They came out with a ninja. There was something for everything in that very first CMS series. And I'm not going to go through them all this slow. Again, there's Disney. Here we go, Series 2. Another guy with Mexican shakers. You know, we got the witch in there, and a vampire, and a surfer. Again, lots to love and Series 2. Series 3, that's when they started giving us, you know, we got this board here for the snowboarder. We got a zombie coming in. Alien down at the bottom. Hula hoop girl with the grass skirt. That was a nice one. A lot of people don't have that anymore because it was hard to get your hands on. A lot of people love this fisherman up here. I definitely like the samurai and the Indian from this set series. Number 4. Wait, what was that? Yep. Series 4. Got another fisherman. He was an elf. Of course, I do actually have that one up on my shelf. We got Geisha Girl, Chinese Geisha Girl. You got a Musketeer. You got a punk rocker. There's just so much to love in Series 4. We're just going to keep going. Series 5, again, another fisherman. Yes, that's almost 3 fishermen in a row. And I don't know if certain people realize this, but it's very nice that they did that for us. You got the wood cutting axe guy who actually has a beaver on his hat, which I definitely love him. You got the mobster with the guitar case. Shout out to Desperado franchise. We got another snowboarder, and we got a pie throwing clown. Again, nothing you can hate in this series. Series 6, we get a gray alien. We get Statue of Liberty. I also have her as well. She is sitting just right here in a protective bag, getting ready to be numbered and put into catalog. Genie down at the bottom, that one was really nice. I almost like that one better than the Disney Genie. You got a Space Girl, T-bone steak piece, which you'll see again in Lego Fortnite. You got a punk skater girl, you know, Avril Lavigne style, and a robot brickhead, another cowboy, dual gun shooter, leprechaun. Really, just fantastic. Turn the page into number 7 here, and we'll take a sip of coffee. So down at the bottom there, number 14, you got some kind of like warthog Night Clan guy. You got looks like a Viking female. You got another punk rocker. You got Red Riding Hood. You got, it looks like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Evil Knievel style guy. Bagpipes player. You got King Trident. You got a metal swimmer over here. Easter Bunny. Happy Easter, by the way. Girl in the wedding dress. Yeah, tons of cool stuff in Series 7 as well. Here we go. This is what the golden sought after. Everyone likes these series right here. Number 8. All your ghouls and monsters start coming in right here. So you got the robot. You got Pretzel Switzerland guy. You got the hog tying cowgirl. You know. You got a skier this time instead of a snowboarder. We got Santa Claus. We got a completely blacked out bat, which I don't know why they did that. Wish I had gotten him at one point though. This really cool alien from the UFO series. A pirate finally coming in. And we got our second cheerleader right next to Shakespeare down there. You can check these all out online, by the way. I'm just trying to make a video, showcase the CMF series that Lego gave to us. And yes, I do realize there's a whole blank page on the other side. I was originally going to do some art, and I got bored. Also, it makes the page crinkly, so I didn't want to put another page glued to that one and make the book twice as thick when I didn't have to. Didn't know how long Lego would hold this CMF series. But again, there's pretty much 16 figures. You got Jekyll and Hyde down here, which was a nice one. 16 figures per series. I couldn't explain to you how often they made one. This is when the app started coming out here, because I believe on this previous one, see no app sticker, even if I did cut it off. That's when the app started coming out, and you can actually, load up your app and use your checklist. So I started doing that, but I realized it was a lot slower. So this was the fastest way to do it. We got another elf coming in there. We got a Cajun Yeti with a popsicle there. Good thing it's not a yellow popsicle. Although Lego, if you're listening, if you'd have done that with a yellow popsicle, like I have on mine right here, those who know Monsters Inc. know exactly what I'm talking about. But that to me is a funny joke. We ended up getting a pink ice cream in this one. We got the grandma cat lady, a lot of good ones in this series. Scarecrow up here. Now we're on to series 12. We got the wizard, the princess, the Mongolian warrior, mining prospector, David Hasselhoff. Looks like a dinosaur hunter with a trank dart there. And Porthos, the second musketeer. Another genie, pizza guy, and a rocker. Yeah, Series 12 was one of my favorites as well. Here on Series 13, we come in strong with the unicorn. We got the snake charmer. We got another cowboy and a king. Paleontologist, which I believe is those people who pick up fossils out of the ground. Got a crazy evil Skeletor looking wizard. Oh, can't forget that one-eyed female Willy down there. Series 14. This is when we start getting complete series full of spooky guys. So they're not mixed, it's not different in between, but they're all spooky. So you got the zombie pirate, the crazy scientist, the spooky witch, the werewolf. I believe that's not a teen werewolf or something like that. You got what is that? That plant that eats the flies. You got the big giant fly. You got the ghost. You got the zombie cheerleader. You got the Frankenstein rocker. You got the skeleton costume. You got a gargoyle. Josie and the Pussycats. Another zombie down here. Looks like, I don't know, some kind of she ghost. Bigfoot and Morticia Adams. Those are the names I just make up for them. I don't really know what their real names are. Shark Guy. We got Shark Guy in that bag I just showed a while ago. We got a wrestler down here. You got a queen. You got a knight in shining armor. You got a guy with crutches. Farmer with a pig, and a Indian with a baby rat. That was a nice series right there, number 15. Series 16, they have a bunch of different stuff as well, but they came out with this archer who has a fox on his chest. That was a nice one, or a wolf emblem on his chest. Shout out to the Wolfpack gang. Spooky Tales, emo kid. You got an ice princess. You got Sinbad over here with his big giant sword, and another trick-or-treater from the last series spilling over. Not to mention banana guy here. Everybody knows that new banana song that's Chicken Banana. Well, there's no chicken in this series, but there's a penguin and a banana. Penguin, banana. Penguin, banana. Oh, and another Desperado. Really like those Desperados. More guitars, the better. This series came with a mystery figure, which just happened to be a black pirate. Do we have him anywhere? No, we don't. We do, but he's not close enough to grab him. He was just a black pirate with a cape. Which when that came in, then I was like, all right, now I got to order a bunch of capes and put them on all my pirates to look cool. Looks like you got Princess Zelda here. You got a French guy with a bulldog and a baguette. A fast food delivery kid. A little girl in a princess costume. Dude dressed up like a cob of corn. The strawberry pie piece comes in. 17 was a good series. Indeed. Here we go. Series 18. My favorite series because it has the little kitty cat. Well, I guess it's not my favorite series. It just has one of my favorite figures. Kitty cat down here in this corner. Yeah, he's cool. And then you got Flower Pot Girl. I believe that's another unicorn over here. Cactus Guy. This is for 40 years ever since Lego started making minifigures. This was the series they came out with. And they started the two brick people at the top there. And now they have orange and green and, pink brick people. Yeah, there's little brick costumes for almost every color now. And they got another dragon, red dragon, and they got a dude with a horse waist on there. That's decent series, indeed. That was series 18, by the way. Actually, failed to notice there's a clown with some balloons. What's this? Series 19. There we go. Like I said, another brick guy came in. We got the piano rocker. We got, looks up here. We got a llama pinata, Mexican child or something birthday. We got a dancing girl. Another knight. Looks like another Viking. A NASA building rocket ship person. This is a nice, cute series 19. Series 20. Missing that one. Yeah, series 20. I don't know how that one got away from me. Series 21, on the other hand, it did not. You had the castaway, you had the beekeeper, you had the alien tourist, tiki mask guy, ladybug girl, violin player with the Blacktron t-shirt. Shout out to the Blacktron t-shirt on that guy. Again, 12 in that series. Here we get into the video series, or video, VIDIYO. There was 2 of these, but only one was released in my country. So I have this whole series, loving it. You got it's all about music. So they each have different instruments and whatnot. Very cute. This one down here is a little bunny. Hard to see the white on white. Yeah, I think this one here was my favorite with the samurai hat. Most of them came with microphones. This shark over here was like this green color with a mohawk. Reminded me of the show Street Sharks back in the day. There's the other 3 that came in the series. Banshee Girl, she was kind of cool. And the werewolf down at the bottom, I really liked him. For sure. Yeah. Bandmates, series 1. Now on to series 22. Nice big full print on the figures now. Of course, we have that winter guy right here. As I'm a very avid collector. But yeah, not too sure what that one's referencing. Like blue skin, purple accent lady. But I do like that figure. It has a nice trans piece. You got mandolin player. That was awesome. Wish I could have a dozen of those. Looks like there's a girl down there with a toucan and an alien guy that was really cool. And a three-wheeled wheelchair for the Olympic winner. Yeah. Series 22 is all right. Red Hot Chili Pepper. No more. We have Series 23. We got another robot person. Got another elf. Got another dragon. Got a turkey. This knight is an original shout out to the first knight ever made, I guess, with the yellow castle, something like that. Looks like a nutcracker. Looks like the holiday series, I would call it. Series 23 was the holiday series. That's what I would call it. Here we go, Series 24. We got a carrot. We got an orc. We got a Gina the dinosaur. We got a falcon lady. A pottery apothecary girl. Newspaper boy. Soccer player. Brown spaceman. Bautista. Looks like a rocking horse kid. Series 25. Got some goodies here too. Black and white detective. We got another falcon chest on that gamer girl. We got the Bat Knight. We got an Olympian, but it's disabled with the feet pieces. You got the goat master, a goat herder, mushroom nymph. We got another dinosaur, little triceratops this time. Not sure what that is, but it reminds me of Lego Shima. A dude with a train costume and an eye patch, so I don't know what that's about. A dog groomer, and it looks like a female Viking. I think someone in the Lego loves Vikings. Series 26. Yes, indeed. This was one of my favorite series. I'm only missing that one in it. Shout out to TMC. That's the minifigure club. They've helped me collect most of these ones. You got a Blacktron alien. You got Orion, who's like trans purple. Got some alien looking dude. Got a space robot. M-Tron to go with your Blacktron. Ice planet to go with that, because that's an actual ice planet. Yeah, you got baby space guy. You got the Men in Black alien up here. And then you got your little gray guy. Yeah, I think that might be my new favorite series. Again, this one was space inspired, obviously. Oh, look, the final Disney series. I think this is the 100th anniversary one. Came with this guy's, can't remember his name. Yes, I can. Oswald. And Pinocchio, Pinocchio's Cricket, Mickey Mouse. There's quite a few of them from newer Disney shows. So Stitch, I remember him. And I remember Robin Hood and Dalmatians, Cruella de Vil, the Queen of Hearts, Pocahontas. Those other ones in the middle, I don't have a freaking clue. Mickey Mouse from Fantasia at the top. Evil Queen at the bottom. Yeah. That was a really nice series, actually. Series 27. We now have Hamster Boy. We have Wolfpack Leader. We have some kind of space guy. We have an astrology guy. We have some girl with little plushy toys. We have another dinosaur. It's a pterodactyl male. We have a longboarder instead of a skateboarder. We have the Booger Man, or the Boogeyman. And looks like a cat groomer down there. A steampunk guy. And female pirate. along with Cupid. Very nice. And the last series here that I think that I have in my book is Dungeons and Dragons. And I know nothing about this series. I only have one of the figures, this one here. But there are some really unique, I think that one's probably the coolest for me. Comes with like a red skull head, and that just awesome. Dungeons and Dragons. If you know anything about that, you'll know more about this than I will. Very interesting. Very interesting theme indeed. And I am missing, like I said, I'm missing series, was it 19? No, series 20. And I'm missing series Harry Potter. There are 2 Harry Potter series for minifigures that I don't have the pamphlets for. And series 20. And probably whatever the newest series is about to drop. But yeah, that's 27, 28, that's at least 30 minifigure series in one book. So I don't think they even have them all on the app. So I started making a book right from the beginning. And then my final thing that I wanted to show everyone here, and thanks for watching along this far, is I made myself a collage, a Where's Waldo, if you will, of all the minifigure pages over the years, and I cut them out and glued them over top of each other. And it was very difficult to cut some of these out. But I'm very happy and impressed with this collage. I might make it a background for a thumbnail, just because why not? And then that would be a cool way to post the video. Again, thanks for watching, and that's my minifigure dictionary. So if you don't have one, maybe you should try and make one and see how hard it is. Well, thanks for watching.
Let me know in the comments. What series do you like best? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.